Today's show is brought to you by the Jackson YMCA, and we've got the Shamrock Shuffle. It's happening St. Patrick's Day at 5:30 here in downtown Jackson. Just $25 to enter. Run off some of that green beer at 5:30 on St. Patrick's Day. Our show today is also brought to you by the Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill, and they're located on Ann Arbor Road, 3705 Ann Arbor Road. They have daily specials, a breakfast and Bloody Mary bar on Sundays, and a wonderful, vast menu. They have pretty much everything. So
they do, and entertainment on Friday and Saturday nights.
Yes.
And other days sometimes too.
Yep.
Hot Southern Mass frequently playing there.
Yeah, and if you'd like to reserve a banquet room, they do that as well. So thank you to the Enchanted Forest.
Next on the show, we have two principals from Jackson Public Schools, principal of Sharp Park Academy, Jasper Lusby, and principal of Dibble, Marti, Kuhn. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm nervous. There's two principals here.
Have you been in the principal's office lately?
Not lately, but I spent a little time there once or twice, and because I got in trouble, and that happens. But it's okay.
But we try to bring the kids down for good things too. We're not the scary principals.
Yes, that's good. That's good to know.
Not anymore.
And I do know that. We hear great things about both of your schools.
Thank you.
Obviously, Brandon's son goes to Sharp Park Academy. My wife went to Dibble back in the day. I mean, it's amazing. So what's happening?
Nice to be.
Kindergartners already?
Kindergarten roundup season. We're very excited about that. The district does a lot of planning and preparation to make sure that all of our elementary schools have outstanding kindergarten roundup opportunities. We really try to make it the place where community comes together, because we're inviting a lot of our community partners to come down, set up tables, so it's kind of like a one-stop shop for families as they are, making sure their shot records are up to date, vision and hearing checks. Our partners down at True Community Credit Union are bringing in with Jackson Saves. The library is there passing out library cards and books for kiddos. We've got Girl Scouts. We've got our PTOs there to kind of talk a little bit about what each individual school has to offer. We distribute our Viking shirts that have their class of on the back, which just never fails to blow my mind, because I'm like, oh my gosh, are we looking at class of 2035? Like, is that possible? But yes, in fact, it is possible. So yeah, it's just a really good time, and it's really nice to have that opportunity to get out there and meet families and get to see all these new kiddos and the younger siblings of our current kiddos. It's a great time.
Marti, it has to be cool for the families and kids. What a welcoming event. I can't remember my first day of kindergarten, but I'm pretty sure there was no roundup.
Sure
and
you cried.
Well, I probably did.
Probably did.
I probably did, because I didn't get to have a party before I went to kindergarten. But it
so
has
true.
to help.
Well, and that's the thing. These are their babies, and they're gonna trust us to take care of them.
Yeah.
I mean, we are their safety net, and so this way they get to tour the school. They get to meet staff that's going to be working with them, and it's a great opportunity just to take that edge off for that first day of school. We also in the fall do like a kindergarten camp, and that takes some of the routines. I mean, some of these kids have never been in an environment where, hey, have a seat on the carpet, so they have the opportunity to kind of get we don't have crying as much that first day of school.
That's good.
From the parents, because the parents are the ones that cry.
Yes, the parents, they go in their car and then they cry.
Yes, so it's a great opportunity to get in the school, and the parents are welcome to tour multiple schools. They don't just have to come to one Sharp Park or Dibble. They can go to any Jackson Public Schools on any of the nights of the roundups and find the school that's going to best fit their student.
Awesome.
You guys brought some photos. Let's take a look and see what's happening at SPA.
Snow day.
Snow day. Oh gosh, were there enough snow days this year? Is it true that the kids have to go to school through July? That's the rumor.
Well, I can't speak to that. That's above my pay grade.
How are the kindergartners that started this year? They're almost first graders. How are they doing now?
First graders. It's amazing to see these little kiddos that came in, and a lot of them were struggling to tie their shoes, and it was new, and they come walking in the building. They know what they're doing. A lot of them are reading at this point. Their math journals are absolutely incredible. They just watching their little personalities bloom. They gain independence. They learn so much about socialization and getting along with others. I think we're just blessed, right? The kindergarten year is such a fun time to be able to be part of that experience for kids and with families.
That's a fun carpet. Everybody gets a circle.
Yeah.
I was in the library Christmas time. We were doing
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Christmas gift
in the
shop.
media center. We had our book fair in the media center just recently, so the renovations are coming along in there very nicely. We got 2 new collaboration spaces in that area, so it's really nice. Those are those math journals. Look at how amazing. I mean, these are kindergartners. They're drawing 10 frames. They are adding and subtracting numbers in tens. This is the happy bug game. You know, the happy bugs are yellow and the angry bugs are red. And so the teachers use a lot of hands-on experiences for kids to understand numeracy and numeration in kindergarten. And they just do a fantastic job.
Kindergarten's changed quite a bit, hasn't it, over the
Yeah.
last 20, 30 years?
You know, where it used to be a lot of social skills and, you know, just a lot of learning through play, there's a lot more academic rigor and demand for the kindergartners. You know, they leave kindergarten adding and subtracting, you know, up to 20, reading and writing, you know, simple sentences. We took the kids to the movies. We were going to do it in December, but then, you know, one of those snow days took place.
Oh, yeah.
So we bussed everybody down to the Michigan Theater. So there's our kindergartners at the movies.
Fun. My kindergarten was in the basement of our neighbor's house.
So ridiculous. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it
Seems like
was.
yesterday.
Yeah, in
Let's
Vermont.
talk about Dibble. Now, is all the bond work done at Dibble?
It is. It's beautiful. Welcome
It
anybody
is.
to come over and tour it. It is gorgeous. It's all completed. With kindergarten, like Mrs. Jasper was saying, that it is so rigorous now. I mean, they don't come in, they don't take little naps. They're reading fluently before they leave kindergarten. So we do the fun with the academics. This happens to be their fishing for subtraction. Let's count our fish that we're going to take away. You know, we're fishing. So we add a lot of PBIS, a lot of positive behavior intervention supports, which celebrates the good choices that our students are making. And in kindergarten, what they do is they're making those good choices. You have those characteristics. You know, are you organized? Are you have flexible thinking? Are you patient? You know, are you showing kindness? And so when they do that, they get to put a little on the Mr. Potato Head, his arm, his ear, and stuff. This happens to be the start of an indoor snow fight, and they all had like 100 or 500 cotton balls. It was a blast to see the laughter and the fun on these kids' faces, and then I walk in the room and I got bombarded. But the whole room was fun. This was another like activity reward from them. The whole room was glow sticks. The kids wore them. They were all over. They were bowling for dollars there. So it was just, you know, you got to add. You got to want these kids. The kids want to come to school. You know, and they're going to learn so much more that you're going to give them and teach them if you do some exciting, fun things like that. They're learning spheres here. You know, they're rolling up and learning, you know, what a sphere is. So.
Do you know what a sphere is? No.
You didn't learn that in the basement?
He didn't. I only went to half-day kindergarten. Now that I'm thinking about
absolutely.
it. Which I couldn't have learned much in a half a day, right? Oh my gosh.
It
Amazing.
is. There's so much to learn, and yeah.
What is it about kindergartners that you guys love? Is it just the start of the adventure, start of the school process for them?
It's the excitement that they bring to the table. Like, they come in happy to be at school for the most part. Every once in a while you get a little bit weepy and you miss your mom, but they get in the door and they're happy and they're enthusiastic. They are so loving. Yes, you know, they are such amazing little people, and you know, they come up with these great ideas and they notice these things that as adults that just passes us by. You know, I had a little kindergartner pick up a acorn out on the playground, and they come up and they're like, "Mrs. Lusby, do you know what this is?" I was like, "Yeah, that's an acorn. Isn't that cool?" And they're like, "This is a special acorn because it has a hole in it." I said, "Oh, why does that hole make that acorn special?" And they're like, "Because it's a worm house." And I'm just like, oh, those are the things that as adults we miss, right? I would have never noticed there was a hole in an acorn.
Right.
But that's that creativity and that questioning, that inquisitiveness.
And families, they can go to more than one kindergarten roundup.
Absolutely.
They can pick the school. So every school has its own personality.
Yes.
It does. It does.
And again, hearing health screenings, so there's a lot more than
Yes.
just registering for
Right.
kindergarten at JPS.
Yeah.
plan on spending some time there.
Yeah.
Plan on spending some time and visit all the booths. Yep, we're there to support any needs you have.
And
want to make
dinner.
this easy.
You
Yeah.
give them food too, don't you?
We feed them. We do these little these snack packs for the kids because that's one of the things that we want them to be prepared for. Is the cafeteria provides this meal and it has a little card in there with some tricky things for kids. So things like the pinch pull skill with a bag of goldfish, right? A lot of kids, that's that manual dexterity thing, and that's a challenge. And so we want them to be prepared to be as independent as possible in the cafeteria. So we give them the snack pack, and it has like the poke. Get your straw and your juice,
the
your
Capri Sun.
pinch pull, your
Get that
peel.
milk open.
Yeah. So we, there's that with the cafeteria. They call it a skill builder. It's just there's so much going on at the roundups. We give them a little card so they can kind of check off all of the stations. I think we've got like 12 or 14 different stations, different community partners that are coming in to support our kindergarten roundup experience. And then we do raffles, so everybody's got some bikes that we're giving away. So you turn in that card that shows that you visited all of our community partners. We're gonna draw some names and we're gonna give away some bikes. We've got some other giveaways.
Awesome. I'm going to come on the day you do the how to open the packaging.
That's a good idea.
Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you
Thanks
both.
for having us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Jasper Lusby and Marti Kuhn from Jackson Public Schools. More of the morning show right after this.
Thanks.